Hey everyone, and welcome back to your English fluency lessons. Now, we're still in level 1, and this is lesson number 6. Awesome job being with me this time. Today, we are going to talk all about daily routines, things that we do every day, and that requires fluency, right? We don't want to say what we do in a choppy, robotic way. We want to say it nice and smooth because we do it every day, right? So let's take a look at our very first sentence, which is I wake up at 7 a.m. I wake up at 7 a.m. What can we blend? Well, that's a big jump, right? So I wake, we know I and wake don't blend. I wake up. We can blend that. Wake up, wake up. Ah, I wake up, I wake up. All right. When? At 7 a.m. At 7 a.m. That doesn't blend, and it's not supposed to. Why? Because it's a time. Anytime we talk about numbers, a specific thing, we don't want to blend. We want the listener to understand these important digits, these important numbers, these important facts. Okay? So when we blend this, we'll say, I wake up at 7 a.m. Think of it like a mountain. I wake up at 7 a.m. Now, is it an uptone like before, or is it a downtone like we did with the things we didn't like? No, it's a fact. We are stating a fact, which means our tone is neutral. We're not really happy or sad about it. Now, if you are proud of it, then yes, your tone will go up. But I wake up at 7 a.m. is more like, oh, I did it, right? It's not like I did it. At least I don't feel that way. If you do, go ahead, bring your tone up, okay? But you're special. So let's practice this. I wake up at 7 a.m. I wake up at 7 a.m. What time do you get up? Oh, I wake up at 7 a.m. I wake up at 7 a.m. Yeah. Not happy about it. I'm not sad about it. It's just a fact. Let's move on to sentence number 2, which is I have breakfast at 8. I have breakfast at 8. Now, how can we blend this, or how can we make this smoother? Well, I have, my mouth doesn't change shape, so we can totally do that. I have I have I have breakfast. There you go. I have breakfast. I have breakfast at 8. Remember, facts deserve a little break in a sentence so that the listener can understand it. I have breakfast at 8. I have breakfast at 8. Remember, neutral tone. No up, no down. Just a fact. I have breakfast at 8. Repeat after me. I have breakfast at 8. I have breakfast at 8. When do you eat breakfast? I have breakfast at 8. Now let's move on to sentence number 3, which is I go to work at 9 o'clock. I go to work at 9 o'clock. Now, how do we blend this? Okay. I go, mm, I go, there's no real blend there. Go to, okay, there's one. Go to work, there's another one. Go to work. I go to work, I go to work. Do you hear that? I go to work, I go to. I change that to into a D. I go to work. I go to work. It's not I go to work. It could be. It could be. If you want to enunciate really well, I go to work. That's okay. But I say, I go to work. I go to work. I go to work. I go to work. When? All right. Time. So we separate it. I go to work at 9 o'clock. You see that I didn't say o'clock because that's weird, right? I go to work at 9 o'clock. 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 I go to work at 9 o'clock. I wish I went to work at 9 o'clock. I go to work at 7 o'clock. Sometimes I go to work at 6 o'clock, which is sad. That makes me sad. I go to work at 6 o'clock. See, downtone. That's a sad sentence. But for the most part, it's a neutral thing here. I go to work at 9 o'clock. I go to work at 9 o'clock. Repeat after me. I go to work at 9 o'clock. I go to work at 9 o'clock. When do you go to work? I go to work at 9 o'clock. Cool. Let's go on to sentence number 4, which is I finish work at 5. That might be a happy sentence, or it might just be a fact. So let's go with fact, all right? If you're not being asked, when do you get off of work to go do something fun, you're just going to answer as a fact. But if you're answering so you can go and you're excited about doing something, then your tone would be up. But let's assume it's just a fact. So we would say, I finish work at 5. Now, can we blend this? Big mouth, it doesn't work. I finish work. That might blend. I finish work. That's it. I finish work when? I finish work at 5. I finish work at 5. Repeat after me. I finish work, shwork. Like a weird sound, right? I finish work at 5. Yeah. I finish work at 5. Cool, that was fast. Let's go on to sentence number 5, which is another routine. I have dinner at 7 p.m. Okay, so we're saying something late, we give the p.m. The 7 could be, no, it doesn't make sense. You don't need the p.m., but here we have it. I have dinner at 7 p.m. How can we blend this? Well, I have, you drop that H. I have, I have what? I have dinner. I have that kind of goes. I have dinner. When? At 7 p.m. I have, lost focus on my eye. I have dinner at 7 p.m. Hey, that sounds really nice. Let's practice. I have dinner at 7 p.m. I have dinner at 7 p.m. Neutral tone, right? Nothing special, nothing exciting. I have dinner at 7 p.m. I have dinner at 8 p.m. I have dinner at 9 p.m. Ooh, that's not good. That's not healthy. I have dinner at 6 p.m. That's really healthy. Wish I could do that. And now, let's talk about our sixth. I don't know why that was hard for me to say. Let's talk about our 6th sentence, which is, I go to bed at 10 o'clock. Well, we already know o'clock becomes o'clock, right? Because we say it right, o'clock. So I go, no. Go to, hey, that works. Go to bed, to bed. Go to bed. I go to bed, drop that T, throw it away. I go to bed. When? At 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock. At 10, tongue up, right, for 10. Nah. Remember we changed O to 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. I go to bed at 10 o'clock. I go to bed at 10 o'clock. Cool. Practice with me. I go to bed at 11 o'clock. I go to bed at 10 o'clock. I go to bed at 9 o'clock. I wish. But I don't. I go to bed at 1 a.m. usually, which is why I have these dark circles under my eyes. Okay, I hope this helped you when you are speaking about your daily routines. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will try my best to help you. But I'm pretty sure with these patterns, you can make any of these work for your daily routine. I will see you for the next lesson, lesson number 7, which is, let me look, talking about your hobbies. That ought to be fun. I'll see you for the next lesson. Goodbye.